Kia ora everybody. I'm here on behalf of the Stevenson family, alright, to each and every one of you out there. Kia ora and welcome here to our place here of Mitai Maori Village. This is a spiritual place, a very sacred place. If you want to come and learn about the Maori history, the authenticity of our culture, then this is the place for you. My name is Manuruhi, but you can call me Manu when you get here, if I'm still here. But guys, do enjoy your journey. Can't wait to see you down here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Take care guys, ka kite anō. See you later.
Good evening. It is Maori time. We've just been welcomed by the guide and now we're going to go and find our dinner in a hall. Yay! Yay!
Here tonight. The hangi meal was used as a hakari amongst our people. Now a hakari is a feast, not only to feed your own tribe, but to feed others too. Now in those days, we used to fight each other quite often, all the time, over everything. Land, resources, women. We still do that today. Okay? But there was always one way we would come together. Everyone always unites around food. What you're going to see here tonight is lamb and chicken for your meats. Okay? So you do have potatoes and stuffing too. Thank you, England. Thank you very much for that. Alright, but you also have our sweet potato. Kumara. Can everyone say kumara? Very good. Here we go, guys. This is your dinner. Oh yeah, yeah. There's the enthusiasm I'm looking for. All right. What I want you to do now, I want you to take a quick photo. I want you to take a selfie. Instagram. Whatever you want to do. And then allow the people that are standing behind you to come forward so they can take photos too. Now I don't want anyone to miss out. So once you have taken a photo, please allow the people behind you to come forward. I'm only teasing you at this point. Alright, because you're going to enjoy it a little bit later. I'm going to cover it up for the other half of our tribe that has our chief among them, Chief Tom. He is going to unveil for the other half of our tribe. And they're going to be just as enthusiastic as you guys. Yeah. This is going to be a long night for me.
We say kia ora.
Kia ora.
For those of you that don't know, kia ora means hello, thank you, and good health to you all. It is one of the most common sayings that you'll hear here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Kia ora folks, my name is Aroha, translation love. My name is Aroha and I'll be your guide for this evening. Can everybody repeat after me and say waka? Waka. 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 Awesome. So the waka is what we have in front of us right now. Waka simply meaning canoe. Canoe. In the olden days our people had two ways of transportation. The first one was the waka and the second one was walking. But the waka now is a car, a train, an aeroplane, etc. There could be from 18 to 20 men in the waka phase. Over here we have te kai o te waka, which is the back. Therefore it gives stability as the waka moves through the water. And over here we have te ihu o te waka, which is the front. It cuts through the waves and it is also used for navigation. The two carvings on te ihu and te kai o te waka, they were used for spiritual protection. Unfortunately this waka was not made traditionally. The waka you'll be seeing in a few minutes was made traditionally by our Mitai family and it took them over a year to make by hand. Very big family folks because it takes years to make a waka. 4 to 5 years.
I can see fire in the trees.
Ano All right. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, coming through. This is how we welcome people to our shores. This is the most sacred part of the welcome. First 5 minutes. Silence. Take as many photos and as much video as you want to. Enjoy the show, everybody. Welcome.
The objective, don't drop a single stick. Now we also have the long stick game or the Haka. This is used to help with flexibility in the arms for the manipulation of our weapons when accompanied with some enchanted depicting things of Mother Nature. Now we also have our more elegant dance, the poi. Now the poi was created by the men to help strengthen the forearm. However, our ladies thought we looked ridiculous, so they took the poi away, creating beasts, mimicking things of Mother Nature, like birds, rivers, even more modern beasts, like galloping horses. Instrument we would like to demonstrate for you now. Can you say ki? Ki. Ta. Ta. Kita. Kita. This is the ancient kita. reconstructions after the human body, where the tongue, head, eyes, hair, the body. Now the tongue was sharpened, used to deflect any oncoming strikes, was then turned, stand straight back into the body. Stop!
Stone! Four! Food! Froth!
Now the Abbie-Jo is the hair of the whip is made of bird feathers, acted as a form of distraction, hoping to catch the eye of your opponent. We also have the double-sided blades, which were tempered over the open flame to dry out the sap. This was used to strike. Scrub!
Food! 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 Food!
How about a little bit of encouragement, folks? Today used for ceremonial purposes, however in the past, this told your opponent one thing. Your flesh looks very tasty. Now ladies, they also perform the haka to entice the men. Head out and do what is needed to be done. We present you now, Haka.
Got dinner. You happy? We've got chicken, sweet potato, rice. I didn't see the rice. Holly's gone. I got my food. I'm happy. What's this? Seafood chowder. Oh. So that's a no from me then. Ooh.
They coordinated it from inside the bar.
Oh my god. Oh, told you there's
my goodness.
Maori faces everywhere.
It's a threat to keep out.
Don't be shy, come right in. Right across. Put your room over here. This gives you an idea of how our people used to live in the past. So before our towns were built, this is what you would find up and down the country. Houses were close together. Families grew up with one another. Kids grew up playing together. You were never alone in your village. There is an old saying, it doesn't take a mother and father to raise one child. It takes an entire village. Alright, this is built, guys, this was reconstructed to give you an idea of how we used to live in the past before we had European settlement. You had more than one fence line that surrounded your village. You had multiple fence lines. They were used to protect your people at home, especially our women and kids. Now, the trenches though. Trenches were used to trap your enemy and also to escape. Trenches were 5 to 6 meters deep, deep enough to hold your enemy. if they could identify where to jump the fence and land in one of those hidden trenches, all right, they alerted our ladies at home, who then they alerted us by using the conch shell, putatara. Can everybody say hara keke? The hara keke is the flax plant, all right? This plant was utilised in many different ways to create the things that we hold dear today, from our arts and crafts to our weaponry to even our houses that are built. The hara keke was used to make rope, like what you see hanging here. It was used to make baskets because we never had steel cages in those days to hold our food underground. It was used to make the mats too, not just for your house, but to cover the food underground also. It was used to make the bag that you see hanging here, kete. Alright, that's a small one there, but you can make them longer, like backpacks to carry on your journey. Then on the far side there you have piu-piu. Piu-piu is an old costume that men and women still wear today. But see, when men used to sway in this costume in those days, it showed more than what you wanted to see. Okay? This is our final stop, guys. This is a house that you and your family would live in. Alright, can house up to 5 people in your family, depending on how big your family is. Now these 3 carvings you see out front here, these are known as kaitiaki, spiritual guardians and protectors of your family spiritually from bad omens and curses that are coming towards you. Why do you think we had doors so close to the ground? Why would we do this? Does anybody know?
Keep the heat in.
One thing, guys, keep the heat in.
Ah.
Keep the heat inside your house, man. Okay. Now, ladies, you're probably wondering why you were not considered for chief. If you're wondering this fact, here's a question for everyone. If your enemy came into your village, who would they have targeted first? Who would be the first target? Your chief. Exactly. Alright, your chief is always the first target, guys, no matter how many people were killed in front of him or her. Alright, so your chief was taken out first. Women and children were taken in those days. Men slaughtered, power in numbers. If your chief is a man, you lose 1 life. If your chief is a woman, you don't just lose her, you lose the next generations. Your flashlights on, guys, so down that end, and take a look upwards. Just above you, as the silver fern lurks.
Oh, wow.
Right above you. Alright, and if you, like I said, if you have an LED light, it's way good. Alright, like that one there.
Wow.
It's definitely silver.
Well, on the
So if you want
top.
to take it home,
It's green.
you're more than welcome to take it. Good luck in the past custom.
Oh, right.
Come on, guys. Place your flashlights in the bucket and have a good night. Take care, guys. Ka kite anō. See you later.